everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 3 tips on how to become more introspective. Okay, what do I mean by introspective? I feel like that's a broad statement. Yes, I want to be more introspective. Okay, but what does that mean? And what does that mean in terms of what we're going to be talking about today? And so what I mean is the ability or the skill to be able to examine your own mental and emotional processes, but not only examine it, but also try to understand these mental and emotional processes. And ultimately, what this will help you do is become more self-aware. And self-awareness is very important because it leads to so many amazing things, especially with progress within self-improvement. Because without the ability to be able to examine your past mistakes and your past doings, you won't be able to move forward and continually evolve as a person, you know? And so today I'm very excited to be talking about 3 tips on how to help get started with that more introspective thought and essentially help with self-awareness and self-improvement simultaneously. And really what I want to do is just help start the thinking. I mean, these 3 tips aren't just going to automatically make you this introspective person that you want to become, but it'll get you started with getting, provoking your mind and your thoughts and start getting things going. And also just in general, being able to look back and examine and really take in your past mistakes and flaws for what they are and just keep going in life. All right, so the first tip that I have for you all is journaling. Okay, so journaling looks different for different people. It's not always going to be, the same method. There's no cookie cutter method for, every single person. But journaling can be very revealing, especially of your inner psyche. And it's really interesting when you start to look back at these journal entries, especially when you're feeling particularly emotional when you're writing this entry, let's say happy, sad, angry, whatever the emotion is. It really does, in the moment you don't really notice, but when you look back at these entries, it really does help you just understand how your thought process was at this time. And it's a great way to measure self-improvement as well, because you start to think or look back at the way that you used to think versus how you would go about that situation now. And you just start to realize, wow, I have grown so much as a person. But in order to understand that growth and in order to really progress, I feel like journaling is just the best tool to use. And that doesn't mean that you have to sit there and journal every single day, because there might not be anything eventful or anything memorable every single day. However, when you're feeling particularly emotional about something, maybe writing it down could really help, with this journaling process and understanding your emotions and your inner psyche. Okay, so the next tip that I want to relay to you guys is meditation. And now I know that I've spoken about meditation quite a bit in my other videos, but meditation really is such an amazing tool, and everyone meditates differently. Meditation doesn't have to look like you sitting in a room alone in the dark or, playing some type of music. It can look like anything. If you find, walking around in nature is a type of meditation for yourself, where you're just alone with your thoughts. Really, the point of meditation is to be alone with your thoughts. So whatever it is that you choose to do, where you're just able to really concentrate and listen to yourself or your inner thoughts, or maybe even get yourself to a blank space where you're able to just take in the moment. But really, meditation is a great time to reflect. And my third tip for you all is talk therapy. I feel like talk therapy is one of the best tools out there, especially when you want to self improve and become more introspective. It is such a great opportunity to consult with a professional who specializes, in psychology and can give you some professional feedback on exactly what it is you need guidance on. And so, really, anytime that you feel like you need to get some feedback, that extra perspective, I feel like talk therapy is the best tool out there. And there's so many companies out there that really do work with people if you're on a budget. And so, for instance, I know that BetterHelp is out there. That's a great company, especially helps people who are on a budget. And I know there are so many companies out there that can help with that as well. And so really talk therapy gives you that other perspective if you need that. That's something that honestly journaling and meditation can't really do, because that's something that you practice on your own and you reflect on your own. However, maybe that might not be the first step for a lot of people. And so talk therapy really does help you, give you those tools in order to self-reflect with a professional and get some professional feedback as you continue to move forward. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in. These are my 3 tips on how to get more introspective and how to become more introspective. These are just 3 tips to get you started or to help you with that journey in self-improvement. But if you like videos like this and you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you like more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.